Haley's a 5-year-old girl. She may be small, but she's certainly helping her parents really spread a very big message.
15 minutes after Haley was born, the doctor told us that she has dwarfism. Every time she steps out the front doors, it's a world that's not made for her.
This week, we're gonna help a little girl start a whole new future.
So nice to meet you.
Not just for her, but for little people all over the world. Jillian, right now we're cruising through Orange County, New York, on our way to a small town called Crawford. Now, this is the Corp family. It's Jimmy and Darlene and their 2 kids. Take a look at this, and you'll see why we're here.
Hi, ABCs. We're the Corp family.
I'm Jim the dad.
I'm Darlene the mom.
And I'm Haley the Haley.
We're the parents of 2 great kids, Haley and Hudson.
I love my mommy, I love my daddy, I love my baby brother.
Haley is an amazing kid. She is beautiful and full of energy.
I love Minnie.
She's the type of girl that you fall in love with again and again every day. 15 minutes after Haley was born, the doctor told us that she has dwarfism.
Haley has achondroplasia, which is the most common form of dwarfism. It's basically like a typo. Your genes are coded, and it's just one of them kind of got changed, and that is enough to alter the bone growth, and it is a bone growth disorder.
Throughout the years, her growth rate's gonna be very slow. Her overall adult height will be about 4 foot, and as a child, she's about the height of a 1.5-year-old, and she's 5 years old now. Hudson, who's 1 year old, is gonna outgrow Haley pretty quickly. People have a tendency to judge her based on her height rather than who she is as a person.
We were at her preschool graduation, and Haley got upset because people were staring at her and pointing at her. But nobody knows that people with a form of dwarfism go through so many medical challenges. The bowed legs end up becoming quite painful. Usually they end up having to do some surgery on that. And also dwarfism affects the spinal column, which can cause different types of complications. That's the hardest part.
We like to use the word average rather than normal because what is normal? AP stands for average sized person, and LP stands for little person, which is the preferred term. The word midget is considered highly offensive because of its history, and that's the way the whole community feels about it. I'm the president of Little People of America Mid-Hudson Chapter 40, and my wife is currently the vice president.
It's a support group, a place to help educate, to raise awareness, to create a brighter future for our daughter, and to create a brighter future for all the kids.
Jimmy and myself have also started something called Understanding Dwarfism. It's a website for the average person to go to and to educate themselves.
Awareness is key. The advocacy that Jimmy and Darlene have done affects us all, not just Haley.
Darlene and Jimmy have done so much for their local LPA chapter, but their own house is not even safe for their own child.
This is what I have to do when I look out a window.
She still has to hold my hand up and down the stairs because if she was to fall down the stairs, the quick impact to her neck could pinch off the nerves to any part of her body, which could cause permanent paralysis. Aside from, from all the adaptation that we need, there's things breaking in the house and things falling apart.
The amount of modifications that would be needed for Haley's abilities becomes numerous with no instruction manual how to do it or how to get it done.
Home is where the heart is, and if that doesn't even suit you, what in the world would? And she needs to have that. It's important for any child.
Build a new house for me, please.
Awesome family, right?
What a little cutie.
It's pretty impressive that Jimmy and Darlene are giving a voice to an entire community, and their goal is to let the world know that little people are just like everybody else, and I think this week we can help them shine that light. You guys with me?
Yeah.
All right, bring it in here, people.
Come on, you guys,
Let's do it!
dream is always to create a house for my daughter that she can move around, be independent, and feel like it's made for her, and I couldn't do that. So to me, this is a dream come true for my little girl. Every time that she steps out the front doors, it's a world that's not made for her.
I think the most exciting part is to not have to hear, Mommy, I can't do this anymore.
Yep.
That's huge.
So you've seen the show, right, Haley? You know what we do?
We build houses.
And what do you think we're going to be doing this week?
Building me a new brand house.
That's right.
A new brand house.
Let's get this thing started, all right?
Yep.
So guys, show us around the house.
All right.
I saw in the video that it's really difficult for her to not only go up, but also come down.
And dangerous, too. I mean, we always guide her to go up and down the stairs, which decreases her independence. Growing up, that's what she wants.
This is pretty cool.
M-A-C-K-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
Mickey Mouse.
Donald Duck.
Mickey Mouse.
Donald Duck.
Will you paint my face? Will you paint some blue on me? How am I looking?
Good. I'll go wash my hands.
We'll go wash your hands. Okay.
This is the bathroom.
That's the bathroom.
I think the biggest concern here is the fact that she can't really function in the home the way a 5-year-old should be able to function. We're gonna make sure that Haley has that independence. When she walks into her home, that she is independent.
I love you more than things big and small.
Oh, so hang on a second. Hudson shares a room with his sister.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Do you think they'd be happy if we kept them close together but separate rooms?
Close together and separate is the perfect 2 words.
Right, great.
So this is your room, Haley, huh? So that's your bed over there?
Yeah.
So is this your closet?
Yeah.
How do you reach the stuff up here?
I use Mama's help for a step stool.
You use your mom's help or a step stool? What's this over here?
Chocolate.
Sock puppets. Who's that, Bella?
Sweet pie now.
What's your
Sweet
name?
pie.
Sweetie Pie. What do you think? So you guys make these?
Yep. Haley's very creative.
I can see that.
So there are steps everywhere. I mean, there's steps here.
Everywhere. These are the really steep ones, right?
You know how they have their meeting place for little people?
Right?
If that could be separated from the house, even if it's connected by a breezeway or something, but its own separate place.
Right, I agree.
That'd be a great place for everyone to meet.
This looks like a pretty cool garden. Did you guys do this yourself?
We did. We love working around in the garden. This tree right here, it's a weeping cherry. Was planted for Haley when she was first born. It has beautiful little flowers on it when it's in bloom. My very first explanation to Haley about things that grow big and things that grow small was with the flowers. I was showing her the tiniest little flower and showing her one of the larger flowers and explaining to her how beautiful they both are. So it doesn't matter whether one is larger or smaller.
I can't imagine what it's like as a parent to try and explain to your daughter that you have a condition that people are going to stare. But I think Darlene did a beautiful job explaining it by pointing out we're all beautiful people. We just come in different shapes and sizes.
This is our office for Little People of America. Is now kind of our headquarters for understanding dwarfism.
We have get-togethers here, but we can only have them outside because the house is very tiny, and we have people who are on scooters and wheelchairs. You know, we can't get them into our house.
Are there any advocates that you guys have met that sort of really helped her feel a little bit?
Well, she loves watching Little People Big World or The Little Couple. I mean, she wants to be a doctor because Jen on The Little Couple is a doctor.
And so she's really identified with some of them.
Yeah.
What we're trying to do is to teach people what we've learned. We want her to grow up in a world where she has an equal shot, just like any other kid. Nothing more, nothing less. Just that when she walks in the door, that they see Haley.
What really is incredible about this family is they want the best for their daughter. You know, they want her to have an incredible future. All right, everybody, come on out. Their mission really is to spread the word about dwarfism and to educate people. This week, we're gonna not only help a family, but we're gonna help a little girl start a whole new future. Not just for her, but for little people all over the world. Okay, so I wanted to introduce you to some people who are gonna be building you your home this week. Let's give a big round of applause to Andy and Margaret Stahl from Hearthstone Contracting!
It's a real privilege and an honor to be able to bring the community together to do such a nice thing for such a special family with a special story. So it's gonna be totally a LP-friendly house that we're gonna build for you guys.
Yeah, yeah!
But now, now it's time to get you guys on vacation. You guys are going on a Disney cruise vacation to the Bahamas, including Disney's private island, Castaway Key. So what do you say? Should we send these guys on vacation? Come on, let's get in the limo. Bye, guys. We'll see you in a week.
Very lucky, guys.
Let's start moving them out. Come on. Yo, design team. Let's get a plan together what we're doing with the house, all right? Family's organization is called Understanding Dwarfism.
Right.
I think what these guys really need is like a center. So I think we need to build like a separate space that's just for that, where they could have meetings. Up to 100 people sometimes show up for this.
I desperately need it, man.
Yeah. All right, you guys get busy. I'll let the family know what's about to happen.
I love you.
Number 35? Awesome.
Well, congratulations, dude. You just hatched.
I saw princesses and Mickey Mouse and Minnie. It was fun.
Hello, Corp family.
Hi.
We know that you guys really want the best for Haley as she grows older. So, well, we started thinking about the future, not only of Haley, but of little people all over the world.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was thinking about the future and how cool it would be is if we all remember this right now and then time travel in the future.
Time travel?
Holy moly, take a look.
Wow. Polly?
Did I miss demo?
Polly, is that you?
Yes! You were right, dude.
I was right!
You turned the bus into a time
We
machine?
turn the bus into a time machine. Wait until you see the demo tools that we have for the future. Power gloves from the future. You put these on and it makes you very, very strong.
Who are they for?
They're for Paulie. Paulie. Me.
Oh,
goodness.
Power gloves from the future. Activate. Watch this. How about that? Activate.
Future Polly! What's going on?
What a beauty! What an absolute beauty!
What, the excavator?
We don't have these in the future.
Just this one time. Can we hit it with the claw?
Future Polly, we're gonna use this baby, all right? Just for you. Oh, yeah! Wow, look. Haley, there goes that kitchen that you couldn't really quite reach anything on. That's a thing of the past. Say goodbye to the windows. Hi. So, Future Polly, what else do you know about the future?
The work you've done this week has paid off in big ways. Look, today's paper in the future.
Haley's gonna run for president?
First LP president. Yay!
All right, guys, see you when you get back. Bye, guys.
Okay, gang, let me give you a lay of the land of the family's new outlook here. So, the family's new house is currently sitting on the old driveway where the old garden plot used to be. The Understanding Dwarfism Centre is currently sitting where the family's old house was. To say we're making full use of 2.5 acres is an understatement.
Hi, Amy.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, Matt.
Hey, Matt, how are you? Thanks so much for having me come out to perform.
Thanks for coming.
Matt Roloff is a TV personality. He's a little person, and the Corp family all look up to Matt because of his success and things that he has done for little people.
Well, as you know, we're kind of like a perfectly split family. We've got 3 little people and 3 tall people, so we had to do it right down the middle, fair access for everybody.
One of our biggest challenges this week is building areas that work both for average people and for little people.
Now, you have 3 different levels here, don't you? 3 different counter levels.
Yep.
I love it because I can just go from here and float to the stove. And I even have a sink over there. So for me, the mobility is wonderful.
One of the things that we did was we mounted the faucet on the side as opposed to the back.
Yes, you
because it's
did.
much easier to reach. We've retrofitted our home, and we've sort of learned by trial and error that designing these features and these accessibility aids, into the home from the ground up makes a huge difference. So this is my desk, as you can see.
Yeah, I see what you've done here. The opposite. You've raised the floor.
Now I'm up higher. I have a command not just of my desk, but of the room.
So yeah, you've raised this up 5 inches, huh?
Yep. This is what I would recommend in Haley's case, is raising the floor in some circumstances so that she can be up with the family.
I'm gonna ask you one more thing. Will you come out to the build site? I know it's a ways, but we would love to have you.
I'd love to do that. I'd love to come out and put my input in and help. I want you guys to end up with the best possible solution for Haley, and so anything I can do to help.
Matt, thank you so much.
I've got some really cool old wood that's actually beams that's been sliced down. I'm trying to do like a whole sort of rustic headboard for the master bedroom for Jimmy and Darlene. The idea is once that gets up, I'm actually gonna mount these little brackets that I can put these little vases that are gonna hold flowers. Darlene explained to Haley, there are big flowers and there are small flowers. They're both beautiful, they just come in different sizes. And I think that idea is really what's given me inspiration to bring that element into the master bedroom. That's what I'm hoping to do.
Sounds great. So we're gonna do something very similar to what you see here, but it's gonna be nice and upholstered, just like everybody else's seat. My goal this week is to make sure that Haley fits in with her family and everything's accessible. And then it has 2 little layers, obviously. Oh, perfect.
Ty, hey, Jillian. Hey! I brought Matt Roloff back with me.
Whenever I can help people in their community better understand what a little person is about, it's always something I want to try to participate in.
How do you have your windows in your house?
I've got to have low windows because even if the window sill is up here, I feel like I'm looking over. In my life, I've learned to build things that people think you can't build and to get jobs that people think you can't get. I'm a little person, and yet I'm very proud of my difference. Anything I can do to help Haley have a little easier time would be wonderful.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, let's get to it.
Ty, jump on my back. I'll carry you out.
So before, Haley was living in a house that was literally holding her back. And Jimmy and Darlene want nothing but the best for her future. And they've never given up on their mission of really raising awareness about dwarfism. Well, now, Haley's gonna have a home that's custom built for her needs. Jimmy and Darlene are finally gonna have an Understanding Dwarfism Center right here in their home. Their future is already looking pretty bright.
What is going on? Haley's all about Minnie Mouse, right? She loves Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, I get
So
that.
what we want to do is we want to incorporate Minnie Mouse into her room. And to really do that, you have to, number one, Ed, can we please get a bow tie on Ed here, please? Thank you very much.
Pretend this is our island in the kitchen. This would be the countertop.
Is there going to be a platform?
I'm thinking around 20 inches.
So instead of bringing the counters down, you're bringing Haley up.
Exactly. This is what we're looking for, right?
I love it. Good idea.
I want you to pound out 3 dozen cookies right now.
Chocolate chip?
Chocolate
or
chip.
peanut butter?
Talk to you guys for a second. I'd love to be able to tie in something sort of like futuristic into the center. And so I got in touch with these guys that work at this lab. Let me introduce you guys.
Okay.
Come on over. When it comes to the Understanding Dwarfism Center, it really is about not only the future of Haley, but the future of little people everywhere. And so we've actually designed it to look like the future. We've got a cool high-tech lab. There's these 3 dudes, Brent, Eric, and Dan. They can really sort of figure out really cool high-tech gadgets that can not only help us with our project, but they really can make a difference. I have to admit, I'm kind of liking this. Hello, lab!
Hey, Ty!
Hey, check me out!
Dude, you look great. Good to see you, man. This looks great on you.
Right now, we're in New York helping out the Corp family. Well, they're a family that's dealing with dwarfism, and we're giving them this Understanding Dwarfism Center. We want to do something really fun for the kids. Now, one thing that we do know is kids, well, they love puppets. I mean, what kid doesn't love a good puppet show?
I like puppets.
So the challenge is for you guys to take that idea and go even bigger, like a futuristic, high-tech, sort of a puppet show for kids. You think you guys can do it?
I think we can add some high-tech elements to a puppet show that nobody's ever seen before.
You guys work on it, get back to me, but I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.
Thanks,
Let's get to work. Nice.
My name's Brent Bushnell. I'm one of the engineers here at Sin Labs. So, okay, how do we make a puppet show futuristic? My dad founded Atari. I trained as a computer scientist and electrical engineer. I am definitely a nerd, without question. I own it. But what if she had, like, different kind of control of them?
My name is Eric Radman. I was trained as a roboticist. I've been a clown, I've been an acrobat. When we learned that Haley likes puppets, I was so excited because I love puppets. I figured we'd make the puppet show of the future.
Puppets!
Did you just take that off your foot?
Maybe.
The problem with puppets, though, is that Haley's gonna be stuck behind the thing. She can't see her own puppets.
My name is Dan Busby. I'm a physicist. I like to see how things work and make them work better.
Let's give her puppet controllers and let her create a puppet show on a screen.
Yet she still has a physical puppet that she can move and manipulate, but it controls the stuff on the screen.
I love it.
So we brainstormed for a little while and came up with the idea to put virtual puppets on the screen. Haley's gonna be one of the luckiest kids in the country. Nobody else has this kind of puppet show.
This is our Understanding Dwarfism Learning Center right here, right?
What is that?
That piece of plywood lifts out. That is actually the guts of our glass round elevator that travels up there to the second floor.
Many little people are also in wheelchairs and scooters and have problem with mobility, so they're going to be able to use that elevator to get up to the second floor.
Beautiful. We're sort of making a video game from scratch here.
Ty has come with us with a project to make a futuristic puppet room.
These circuits right here have everything we need to do the wireless control and the direction stuff. I've decided to concentrate on the electronics, building that little puppet controller. We put Buzz on building the physical build of the puppet.
So these are gonna be what flap up and down when the puppet talks.
Brent is spending his time working on the software.
Kind of elbows deep in code here. The software for the puppet show is actually using a video game engine. So we're gonna run videos and pictures that'll be at the back of the puppet show.
Okay, so here's what we can do now. We don't have anything to test this with. I think we take the person with the funniest looking face we got and turn him into a puppet.
Me?
In building this puppet show, we have to take pictures against a green screen that are closed mouth, open mouth, and then the same picture for face on. Closed mouth, open mouth, whatever.
It's really gonna look awesome once we have all this together.
The way the puppet show is gonna work is like this. We're gonna have a nice big stage and a huge projector. Haley will then have a couple of puppets with sensors in them to detect when she's opened her hands and where she's moving her hands. When she moves her hand around, it'll control pictures on the screen. And a head, maybe her own head or her parents' head, will be able to move around on screen. Normally, when someone controls a puppet, there they are controlling the puppet. When Haley controls her puppet, it's gonna be a virtual puppet sitting there on the screen 20 feet away.
Maybe we need more than just me.
We gotta get a bunch of real puppets, things that look more attractive than
All right,
you do.
Brent, you wanna go get some puppets? I think that'll be a fun job.
Let's do it.
This will be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I can't imagine doing this without you. Today, I'm going to Haley's classroom. She's gonna be starting school in just a few weeks, and I really want to prepare her new friends for the fact that she is a little person, and she's just like any other little kid.
I am a little person. I'm a grown man, but I never grew very tall. But I want to tell you this much. When I used to be in kindergarten, I would go out for recess and have just as much fun as everybody else. Even though somebody may be shorter than you, maybe just inside, maybe they're just like you.
So what do you say that we let the Corp family know what's going on here, right?
You can build a sandcastle with us, Minnie? Mama.
Hello, Corp family. I'm actually right here, right now, at Haley's new school, and they have a lot to tell you.
Haley, I hope you have a good time at kindergarten. I can't wait to meet you, Haley.
Oh my gosh!
I want to tell all of you how special your community is and the way everybody has pulled together to support you guys. And it's been just incredibly touching to me. You guys are some of the most blessed people in the world.
Having Matt Roloff part of the whole picture was amazing. He, along with his wife Amy, they're role models. So to have him walk into the school to express himself to the children was amazing.
Outside, and we we've got one heck of a surprise for you guys. Okay, Corp family, check it out. Whoa! This is a completely ADA safe playground.
That is so cool.
You got the slide, comes down really super low. We've also got some stairs that are totally accessible for you. Okay, Corp family, have a blast. There's so much waiting here for you guys when you get back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We call it Haley's boutique, right? Bow tie, all about Minnie Mouse, very cartoonish, you know what I'm saying? And we did a lot of the things that you were talking about. Windows down to 18 inches.
Love it.
Now for Haley's closet, this is a motorized. She's gonna carry her clothes around so everything's down here on her level.
I love it.
What is up with the caution tape?
What's part of Hudson's room, isn't it? Now, he loves playing with his building blocks, don't he? We build a massive wooden crane in the room, and then every kid's gonna love it.
Jillian, I want to introduce you to some friends of mine.
Hey, I'm a huge fan. Nice to meet you guys. Jen, Bill, right?
Yes.
Jen, good to meet you. Ed, nice to meet you.
Ladies finished building their house, and they're kind of experts on little people design.
Yeah, we just finished literally a week ago.
I thought, well, I'd bring them in to help out.
Thank you, man.
That's
You're a big help.
perfect.
Thank you so much.
For a long time, people like Jennifer and I and Haley have dealt with plenty of medical issues, lots of ridicule, and not much in the way of attention in a positive light.
The Corp family is doing so much to try and raise awareness for little people. And that's something that both Bill and I feel very strongly about.
This is all about this week getting awareness out. Have you seen a change for the positive, or do you think more can be done?
I think people are more aware, realizing that we're really no different than anybody else. We're just short-statured. But I think there's still a long way to go.
I'm making it my mission this week to kind of lead the charge with the family's website and the mission of getting awareness out there. How we can do a little bit more. We're not far from New York City, Times Square. Let's get one of those massive TV screens and raise awareness. What do you think about coming down to New York with us?
We're going to New York.
I would love it.
Can we rebrand New York City the Little Apple?
Hey, Eric!
Eric! Oh, it's a puppet show. Okay, make it better be good.
What do you mean, puppets?
Never seen you wear a tie before, Brett.
Now that we have all these puppets, what we need to do now is put a controller inside of one of them so that you can put your hand inside of the puppet mouth and it'll be controlling the digital puppets.
We are gonna need a puppet that we dismantle in order to make some proper controllers. Any suggestions on who we chop up? George. Okay.
I don't know if we have puppet anesthesia, but I hope it'll be painless. All right, there he goes. Bye, guy. Oh, my goodness.
That's pretty awesome.
This is like Haley's little area, right?
She's gonna be at Eyeline with her mom. These platforms come out, so as she grows,
You can slide this out.
Right.
So now you're giving her another
3 or 4
inches.
inches.
This is gonna work so well for her.
Totally.
Awesome.
Let me show you the bathroom. See how we've lowered our vanity? All of our fixtures are onto the side where Haley has full access to.
Now that is a woman's closet. Honey, why didn't we do that for mine?
Furniture's here!
I think what's been so great about this week is we've really been able to work side by side with a lot of little people that have, honestly, just big personalities, really cool people. And it opens your eyes to the fact that they do have struggles that we should respect and understand. And I think that's really what this week is about. It's just making a better future for little people everywhere.
One right there, one right there. Perfect.
We're in New York, buddy.
Over here, guys! The family landed. We're gonna swing by New York City before we went back to reveal the house. And I couldn't wait for them to see exactly what we'd all done this week in raising awareness.
How we doing, gang?
Jimmy's mission and his wife's is to raise awareness for little people everywhere. We're in Times Square. Hundreds of thousands of people pass through that location every day. What better way to raise awareness? We've had some amazing help this week from some very cool people. So I'm very, very happy to introduce Jen Arnold and Bill Klein. Come on down, guys.
So nice to meet you guys. How
are you? Bill and Jen have always had a special place in our home. A lot of times we felt alone. But when you find somebody who can relate, for Haley to have a role model like that, there's a connection that can't be replaced.
There's another surprise. You guys started a website. We brought in a crack team of web builders, and they finished it. Because we want all the people today to be able to log onto a website and learn even more. If you take a look up on that screen... What better way to get your message across to these people?
So amazing.
As nice as all of this is, there's still a brand new house to reveal, isn't there? New York, shall we show them their new house?
It's amazing seeing people there and all cheering. You knew that everyone had a connection to your story. I can't even put it into words. It's an ultimate high.
To see all these people who come out to do something for us, to recognize our concerns. Beyond that, it's, I think, bringing a community together and ultimately changing the world.
So you guys ready to see what's behind this bus?
Yes, we're ready.
That bus, baby.
You guys know what to say? Say it with me. Here we go. Bus drivers, move!
Moved. It was the greatest feeling in the world. Our old house slowly became more of a burden. Haley couldn't go up and down the stairs unless we brought her up and down. It was a place that's not made for her. Our new home represents the future, where we're headed, and it's limitless. And to see the excitement on her face is priceless.
If you guys love the house, please give a big, warm hug to Andy and Margaret Stahl and their whole crew from Hearthstone Contracting!
The Corpets are special people, and we've fallen in love with the family, and everybody stepped forward. When the bus moved, it was an incredible a feeling of accomplishment for me and the build team and everybody who was involved. I'm real proud of my guys.
We want to thank everyone who had any part of this, whether it was a stroke of a brush or just a thought or a prayer. It means the world to us. And it means the world to my little girl. Thank you, everybody.
Haley, Hudson, Jimmy, Darlene, go check out your new home. Go ahead.
Thank you. Wow. Holy. That's so beautiful. Wow. That's for you. Do you want to go check it out? Oh my God.
Oh my God. Haley, sure.
Look at this. The first thing that runs through my head is that my baby's gonna be able to move through my house freely. I just can't wait to start cooking with her in that kitchen because she really loves that. Oh, a whole new world. Really, a whole new world.
So guys, what do you think of your new place?
Oh my gosh,
This is
amazing.
unbelievable.
And of course, you've also got your chair that's been customized, right?
Check it out. Go ahead, girlie.
Our new home is a brilliant solution to creating a home for two different types of people.
Love it.
Haley understood what this was all about. I could see it in her eyes that she knew this was a space for everybody.
Well, there's a lot more house to see. Would you like to see some more house?
Yes.
We would like to
Well,
see
guys, do
some
me a favor. Go check out the rest of your house.
Come on, honey. Let's go. Get out.
Look, buddy.
This is your room.
Wow! Hudson's learning. He's a sponge. He's opening up. It's a challenge for siblings when a lot of attention is given to the little person, but there is a piece of this house that's specifically for him, with the trucks and blocks where he can be himself.
Wow.
This is gorgeous. Come on, let's go check it out. Tea party. Haley's bedroom was absolutely beautiful, the way it was decorated. At the touch of a button, she can rotate her whole closet and get at anything that she wants. All this cool stuff. Oh, look. Everything is to her size, to her comfort. The fact that she can wash her hands and brush her teeth before going to bed without help is just so, so exciting.
So one of the things we wanted to make sure we did for you, Haley, was see that you'd be able to look out each and every window. How nice is that?
This is beautiful.
I like my work. Polly and Minnie Mouse did a good job.
Oh, thank you so much.
My Minnie Mouse room is perfect for me.
Ooh. Oh my. Wow. This is gorgeous. Wow. The very first way I explained to Haley about the beauty in things was with flowers. Big and small, they're both just as beautiful. Very cool.
You know that garden you guys had before? It's right outside your window.
That is beautiful. Haley's tree. The garden and everything in it means so much to us. To know that Ty took the time to make sure that all those aspects of our garden was safe and that he recreated it in such a beautiful way is so special to us. It really is.
Brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. So here's what I think we ought to do. Let's gather everybody up, because there's something I know you're all gonna wanna see, all right? So this week really has been more than just about building a house for you and your family. It's been about continuing your mission, which is educating people about dwarfism. So we want to make sure that you have a space to continue to do exactly that. Guys, go check out the new Understanding Dwarfism Center. Come on, honey. Let's go look. Oh, my goodness. Look at this.
Ooh, holy cow.
Oh, my goodness, Darlene.
Amazing. Ooh.
Look, baby. Darlene, this is our house.
Oh my God. It's just so amazing that we have the facilities as far as space to be able to continue our work with Understanding Dwarfism.
What do you guys think of the new Understanding Dwarfism Center? This is pretty awesome, right?
Just to have everything at a perfect level for everybody and comfortable for everybody. To create a brighter future for her and her friends, there are no words to describe what that means.
You know what's missing?
What?
People.
Yeah.
Come on in, guys. Come on in.
The LP community's been there for us from day one. We were blessed to fall into a group of people that embraced us. So it's a beautiful thing to have a house now that we can invite those people in.
The center really is for you guys, so seriously, explore it.
Well, very futuristic elevator here, taking us to a very futuristic place upstairs, okay? Entree, entree.
It's really exciting that the Understanding Dwarfism side has the 2 levels. We are able to have the children go upstairs, and we do have a couple of kids that have difficulty walking. So to have elevators, that way the children can get upstairs is really, really, really beautiful.
And here we are at our puppet theater. This is Brent and Eric, and they have done a wonderful job making a puppet theater like I've never seen before.
You get to play with your whole family here.
Wow! And, oh my gosh! Wow. Haley's in the puppet show! I'm in the puppet show!
Each of these puppets controls puppets that are on the screen. Now, wherever you turn your hand is where the head's gonna go. See that? So you can tell your own stories and put your friends on the screen.
Where are we? The puppet show was so cool. When my mouth went open and shut, it was fun. And it was enjoyable.
Something that's entertaining, but it's a tool. You know, it's a tool that the children could use while the parents are sharing stories and information. It's a way to express yourself, another futuristic thing. I mean, if that's not cool, then what is?
It all starts with one family, and I think you guys have already shown that one family can do a lot to raise awareness, make a difference, spread education, and you've got a great place now to do it from. And I'm just so excited to see what the future holds, I think, for all of us.
We're very humbled by everything. It brought tears to my eyes. It's about a community coming together. It's about a house being built, a house that we can share with people. Here's an opportunity for us to teach the entire community so that when Haley goes to school, all the kids in school, the mystery is gone. I mean, the goal ultimately is to change the world's perception of a group of people who've been misunderstood. And we're just beginning to understand what it all means. Feels great. Feels great.
Well, I guess there's just one thing left to say. Welcome home, Corp family! Welcome home!
Air transportation provided by Southwest Airlines.
What a great episode! I'd give it 2 thumbs up if my thumbs could move.
I'd give it a standing ovation if I could actually stand.
Wouldn't you say that we're about to become the next rags to riches story?
Don't put words in my mouth.
We're puppets. People always put words in our mouth.
Yeah.
Space camp.